78 yards.
This is the SiriusXM Sports Update.
Late fourth quarter at frigid Buffalo. Ravens scored a touchdown.
Two-pointer ties the game. Here's the snap. Jackson will run to his right. He looks, he throws. It is dropped. It is dropped. Andrews was open at the pylon and dropped it. And the Bills maintain a 2-point lead, 27-25.
That would be the final call on Westwood. One is heard on SiriusXM. Lamar Jackson picked once, lost one of two Baltimore fumbles. Josh Allen, a pair of Buffalo's speak snowplow touchdowns. Bills to the AFC title game. Saquon Barkley with touchdown bursts of 62 and 78 yards. Barkley 205 total rushing yards. Eagles held on to knock off the Rams 28-22. Eagles' Jalen Hurts was sacked 7 times, suffered a knee injury, but stayed in the game. Philadelphia versus Washington for the NFC Championship. NBA Ivica Zubac, 21 points, 19 boards, 3 blocks. Clippers top the Lakers 116-102. Nikola Jokic, a routine triple-double. Nuggets defeated the Magic 113-100. Heat 128, Spurs 107. Giannis Antetokounmpo 34 points, 15 rebounds. Bucks top the Sixers 123-109. Kings 123-100 over the Wizards. Blazers beat the Bulls 113-102. Thunder 127, Nets 101. College Michigan State held up Illinois 80-78. NHL Patrick Laine tallied in overtime. Lake Canadian topped the Rangers 5-4. Stars 4-1 over the Red Wings, sends to the Devils 1. Aussie Open, Iga Swiatek to the women's semis with a straight set victory. For the men, Alex de Minaur also a straight sets win. Golf, American Express captured by Sepp Straka by 2 strokes with a 25 under. This is Bob Gallerstein.
If it's happening in sports, it's happening on SiriusXM.
All right, what's up, y'all? Want to get that. So, let's talk about it today. Chaos is here. He says, hey, what's going on, man? He said, hey, what's going on, man? That nugget is looking as big as ever. Thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh, let me get into this thing. 10, look at get in there at 10. I want to talk about something today, man, because here is a narrative and a perspective that I spoke about a lot, but I need to start incorporating it into a lot of my my live streams, of course. And it is definitely a narrative that a lot of guys don't understand. So I'm gonna tell y'all this. Tell y'all this. A lot of y'all don't understand, or should I say this? A lot of y'all understand women based on the character of the one you're dealing with. You're not looking at women like they are women. If it's one thing a woman can't tell me is, oh, I'm not like that. You're a woman. You're like that. All right? So that's what I will not ever do, is allow a woman to tell me about how she's not. I will not allow a woman to tell me this, I'm different. I don't do those things. I will not allow a woman to tell me any of those things. I will not allow a woman to tell me that other women do that. I'm not like that. A lot of times what you hear from women is, you'll hear a woman say, I don't know what type of women you dealt with, as to say, no, there is no perspectives, and when it comes to dealing with the type of woman you're talking about. The type of woman you're talking about don't exist. That's what women want to try, and that is the influence that women want to have on you when it comes to uh, you expressing your experiences with women. You can't you what you talking about is not, it's not all possible. Now because I help fathers, because I have this organization where I help fathers, and I deal with a lot of course, I deal with a lot of men. And when I deal with these men, I deal with men that want to exempt. Like, there are individuals that listen to me speak, and they already know when they do a consultation with me, they know I'm gonna hit them with that. So they want to say, before you get started, my ex-butt ain't like that. No sir, no sir. You're not your creature. You know, the woman you put a nut up in, the woman you said your mama, your daughter, your grandmama, they're all the same. Women are all the same. All right. In the black community, it's 100 times worse because black women, they borrow each other's pain. Like a black woman to be mean as hell and never ever been through a situation. Never been through a situation like that before. And mean is all hell. Like, why are you so mean and you didn't even experience nothing in life? So at 56 years old, I look at myself as my perspective and understanding of women have saved me. Because of what I do and how I talk about females, I don't have none of my friends that support me on none of my channels. Everybody understands why Chris ain't got no girlfriend. Everybody understands now why Chris ain't got no girlfriend. Chris don't get no pussy. Chris, he's abrasive. Chris, all these things. But you can go on social media and see women breaking down and talking about women the exact same way I was talking about it 10 years ago, but even more in depth. So I am not going to say, you know, you're getting old, you old motherfucker. You might want to ease up on some of the perspectives and narratives that you have. No, sir. I'm full throttle with a bottle. Because I'm going to tell you guys, like I tell everybody, your fear of heights will never ever go away. We all have fear of heights. Some are just more extreme than others, but nobody has a fear of just standing on it, like just standing there. There are no fears. It's so comfortable knowing that you're on stable ground. But everybody has fear of heights. Listen, tightrope acts. Walking a tightrope are not acts that you've seen. You can't say that you've seen it 10 times in your life. Oh, I seen one tightrope act. The guy was walking over some alligators. I seen another guy who was walking across 2 skyscrapers, and another one. I'm probably 2-3 tightrope acts in my life, and I'm 56. So when I talk about the perspective and narrative of women, it's just more of them to be exactly as how I say they are. So I will always say this, and you will hear me when I say this. When I turn and look around social media, and I see these guys sitting down with these creatures, And they're asking them, so why should a man pay all your bills? I'm the catch. Like, I could not sit down with one of these creatures and talk to them for 10 minutes and try to dump a different narrative in their head, knowing that these motherfuckers are just dumb. I will say this right now, because let me see if I got that thing. Let me see if I got. Let me see if I got it. Hold on. I don't got it. Oh, it was on YouTube. That was on Facebook anyway. It was a little video clip, and it was like, why can't women something? And it said, because women don't ever want to face accountability. And then Yala Zavanzan, or I would say her name, she said women want to be avoid of accountability. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. This is for all you super dummies out there that are married, and you let's be clear. You made it to marriage because a lot of you don't realize that, you know, your wife had the dildo on standby. You getting the dildo now. You know the one thing that I listen to individuals in relationships. This is the stupidest in the world. This is the stupid. I just be listening to these guys, and it's just amazing. Here's what these dummies be saying. I just let it go in one ear and out the other. I don't even pay her no mind. Well, first of all, if you love somebody, you should pay them all the mind in the world. I mean, you would agree with that, right? There shouldn't be zones and pockets where you're not paying them no mind. Think about that. If you got to deal with something that at any point in time, you got to not pay no mind, why would you be dealing with that? Why? Why would you be dealing with something that at this particular moment, I have to pay them no mind? Think about that. What's going on, Drizzy? Drizzy said, good morning. Head big as ever. Thank you, bro. But think about this. Why would you want to deal with somebody at certain point in time? You have to pay it no mind. Let me tell you something. My dog comes in here. I'm on the computer. I'm doing my work. And he goes to the door. I let him out. He goes outside, turn around, come right back in. Is there at any time that my dog, I remember you. Is there any time that my dog come walk to the door and I say, no, get out of here? No. Every time my dog come and walk to the door, I'm going to let him out. Or I'm going to say, get out of here, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to say something to my dog, right? But I never, and I mean never, there's never a point in time where I don't pay my dog no mind. Think about that narrative. Think about that. So you're in a relationship with a person. And you got to pay them no mind. This is what I hear these married guys say. Guys is in relationships. Oh man, I don't even pay her no mind. Wow. Okay. You damn right. What's going on, Dion, man? It's been a minute. So they run around here and say, "Oh no, I'm not paying this woman no mind." What? How are you not paying a woman no mind? You know why they're paying a woman no mind? The point, at that point where that man is paying a woman no mind, that is where that woman's live. That's where her nonsense live. That's where you need to clamp down. So I'm gonna break it down like this. I'm gonna break it down like this. I will never, in a million years of living, there will not be one moment where I not pay a woman no mind. It won't. This is why I'm not in a relationship. This is why individuals, listen. Let me break something down to y'all. Break something down to y'all. Every time, okay, I'm gonna go before. Before, when I used to watch those nature shows, where like out in the wild, where an impala is running across the Serengeti and then he get attacked and killed. I used to watch them shows and didn't think nothing of it. I can't watch them shows now. I can't watch shows where things are getting killed. I used to watch Fear Thy Neighbor. Can't watch none of those shows no more. I am so sensitive and in touch with what I expose myself to. When I turn that TV on, I must be watching Ancient Aliens. I watch The Nomad Introvert on YouTube. I watch car videos out the ass. Weightlifting, bodybuilding videos. I watch a lot of documentaries. If anybody out there that got the Disney app, there's this series on there, Limitless, with Christopher Helmsworth. I watch that thing over and over again. I am sensitive to what I feed myself because here's what I now know. So when I went to the gym, I joined this gym. And when I joined this gym, part of what they do is they have you stand on this thing. And you take your socks off and you stand on this thing. And it's not really measuring your weight as much as it's measuring bone density, all the stuff that's going on in your body, muscle mass, bone density, all this stuff, and it's measuring all that. And this lady is looking at my stuff, and she's like, "Oh, what the hell?" She said, "What kind of food do you eat?" I said, at the time I was a fruitarian more than anything. I said, "I'm a fruitarian." She was like, "Wow, you know, there's a balance. Our body got balances, everything." She was like, "You know, I've been doing this for over 35 years. You're like the third person I've seen with a reading like this. I don't see people with readings like this." And Drizzy says, "It definitely needs your guidance." Listen, man, you might need to just hire a consultation because when I come on here and do these things, I really don't get into off topic. The topic today is women, so you might want to book a consultation. So that's how it is. I believe that the reason why I got that reading that I got is I don't allow stress in my life. And women, they live on stress. Women live to keep you off balance. Women live to want control over you. Women, I say, are the dumbest creatures on this planet. I say a roach is smarter than black women. White women will, listen, let me tell you something about a white woman and a black woman, right? A white woman will know, okay, I got to put 10 years in here to get his divorce. I got to put 10 years in here to get his retirement. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do that. Black women, it ain't like that. With black women, The second that pregnancy test strip reads positive, they think they got you. In the black community, when you travel around social media, all you see is women with these narratives and claims about who and what they are and what they deserve. And that delusion is what a lot of guys I notice in relationships. They're delusion. I am not allowing 1% of a woman's delusion in my life. I'm not trying to be down with no woman. I am not trying to do nothing to impress a woman. Nothing. The worst thing you can do is deviate off of your life and let a woman into yours and deviate off your life. The worst thing you could do is every day you get in your car, you drive down 5th Street and make a left on 8th Street. The worst thing you could ever do is get in your car, let a woman get in with you, and then as soon as you drive down the street, she said, turn here on 2nd Street, it's faster. Turn right here, it's faster. You should go this way. Dad, you're going a long way. And you do it. They are excellent. These creatures, they are excellent at understanding a steak is better than a hot dog. They are excellent at understanding that a Rolls Royce is better than a Benz. They are excellent at understanding that a house is better than an apartment, as long as they don't have to do maintenance. They are excellent at understanding quality in every perspective of everything else except the man. The man that's going to cater to them, the man that's going to blow their head up, the man that's going to want to get that nut. That's the man that they want. It don't matter. It don't matter. Listen, let me tell you something. When living here in Virginia, this is the baking capital of the world. You'll see a guy, fat, sloppy, belly sticking out, groomed, beard, glasses on, and his wife is a 1,000-piece, damn a dime piece. And he'd be looking at me like, yeah. And then outside they got a big pickup truck or a big, whatchamacallit, right? That dude can't beat me in nothing. I'll run circles around him, literally. But according to that woman, he's better than me. He's better than me. My ex-girlfriend, 25 years ago, 20 years ago, my ex-girlfriend claimed that some dude that wasn't taking care of himself could dump better than me. He can dump the dick better than me. So she had sex with me as a tryout basis. You know, give me a second. She let me beat that booty up as a trial, then became my girlfriend. You see me every morning sitting here drinking my greens. You just seen me take my beats. You seen me over the years. I ain't changed. My face ain't got all fat. I ain't looking all donkey-ish. You see me over the years. Ain't nothing changed with me. In 10 years, I'm going to still look like this. In 10 years, I'm going to be ready before ready. But according to a woman, a big sloshy dick motherfucker is better than me. That's how women are. Don't ever let a woman define you. Ever. Don't ever let a woman define you. Appreciate those thumbs up. You letting a woman define you is like asking a pit bull to babysit a kitten. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Appreciate those thumbs up. Don't ever do that. The worst thing you can do is let a woman define you. Worst thing. Worst thing. Worst thing. I have a beautiful home. Every woman that I've ever dated, except my ex-girlfriend, was a renter. Excuse me. Was a renter. But okay. Every woman that I've ever dated was a renter except one. But if you was to ask these creatures, let's move up in together, they would think that I have to move in with them. They wouldn't want to move in with me because the agenda is I got to keep myself in power. Women always want to keep themselves in power. Because of that, you don't realize that you would do. I was talking to Dave Nutzer, National Fathers League, League of Dads, Chapter 201, Rochester, New York. And I'm talking to this guy, and as a brand new divorcee, he's in a situation where he don't realize, as a 23-year-old brand new divorcee, that the creature that he just divorced did him a favor. What's going on, Azaria? 23. I'm sorry, I butchered your name. Azaria. Now that's a cool name. Azaria. But I'm talking to this guy, and he was saying to himself, my life is this, my life is that, and I had to start over. At 23. Yonkers a genius. This guy, I'm going to tell you about this guy. This guy, his wife put him out as we now know, she's re-engaged. She's re-engaged to somebody else. And as a person that's double his age now, he's 23, I'm 56. I've been doubled his age, but anyway. I'm going to tell y'all something about women that I told him. Women build relationships based on problems. You are in that woman's life based on her problems. If she need a place to live and you live with your mama, y'all won't be in a relationship. But if she needs a place to live and you got your own apartment, y'all gonna be in a relationship. Women deal with individuals based on their problems. His ex-wife, talking about chapter 201, the League of Dads, National Fathers League, Rochester, New York. Don't, as a young kid, don't understand that his creature, his former creature, oh dear mine, his former creature built up the relationship with the new guy based on the problems they had. If a woman is hungry and you're on a diet, she ain't calling you. Women, you engage with a woman based on her needs, and they deal with people based on their problems. It is your job to turn a woman's problems into her leisure. So this guy, when I told him, well, you got to understand something, you know, their relationship is based on y'all problems. It didn't grasp the concept at first. So think about this. You coming to save one of these creatures. You coming to save one of these creatures. Every day you run into this creature's aid. I'll save you, Matilda. I'll save you. Oh, he called me today. Oh, we went to court today. And he said that. And he did it. Oh, Matilda. I love you, Matilda. Oh, everything. And then all of a sudden, the divorce happens. What do you think they're going to talk about now? Because they based their problems based on the divorce. They based their relationship. Everything was built up based on problems. That's how women are. Now, this dude, Bruno Uno, number one, that's what this fucking kid have. This kid, I'm telling you, this guy is gonna be something one day. He's something now, but I'm telling you, this kid is really, he's a fucking, this guy is this amazing kid. His wife, like all women, think because he was her husband. She don't need a husband now. She need a bounce back. So of course, when a wife don't need a husband no more, she just needs a bounce back. You see the way the head just you see? She needs a bounce back. The needs of a husband, no, sir. It's one thing y'all got to understand with these creatures. This is why y'all be saying, how's she dealing with him? Blah, 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 blah. This is how these creatures are. She built up a relationship based on a divorce. And eventually, as sure as the sky is blue, all of this is going to come tumbling down. People, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to go left for a second. Y'all know what I mean when I say when I go left for a second. That means I'm going to really get off topic on something. But I'm going to say this. It's on topic, but it's off topic. I'm going to tell y'all something. Do not, under any circumstances, give two fucks about anybody that's taken from you. Don't. You know, I was talking to my ex-girlfriend this morning. And part of what she's going through, not what she's going through, but I kind of went real up to a line in the conversation, but I pulled it back left. And I said, because she's 40, don't have no kids and all that, I basically said to her, you would care because, situation. But I told her, the perspective that I had 5 years ago is this. We only think life means something because we think life means something. A tree, the trees outside my backyard, it's about 30 of them. They're doing more for the planet than me. They're doing more than me. I'm using resources. I'm using electricity. I got the lights on. I got, stuff going on. Those trees are just out there keeping the air clean. So why am I more important than those trees? I told her when I walk my dog, last night I was walking my dog found 2 things to eat. And when I walk him, I have a flashlight and I'll be like, "What you eating?" And he'd be like, "Oh, you looking at me, flashlight." I'm like, "What the hell?" But he found something and he did nature a favor. My dog, a scavenger. He did nature a favor. He found something and he's going to eat it and digest it and turn it back into mulch quicker than it would if it was laying on the ground on its own. So my dog, just last night walking him, he did more for this earth than I did yesterday. Yeah, right? So I told her, do not, under any circumstances, care about anything outside your house. This is why a lot of women, they need to go ahead and get married to a good man, get a good and set up a stable home. That's where your power lives. Your power lives in your home. That's why when I leave my house, I tell my house goodbye. When I come back in, I yell in the house, "Hello, home, I'm back." When I get up in the morning, I say, "Good morning, home." When I go to bed at night, I tell this house, "Good night, home. Thank you for being my house for another day." I say that. Energy. So you got to establish your home. You cannot establish this living in an apartment building. You cannot establish this living with people, as an adult, of course. You cannot establish this. This is something that you do as an independent person in your space. But you can't live in that space too long. By right, I've been single too long. I've been single too long. That's why it's so easy for me to transition into, you know what? I'm done with trying to love a woman that live in America. I've been single too long. You know? Azaria says, I tried to teach my wife that home first. What a waste of 20 years. Oh, let's be clear. If you have to teach a woman that, you should have divorced her the second you realized she didn't put home first. There's no way on this planet. Like I tell individuals, listen, I don't care if your mother gets sick, your nieces, nephews, I don't care about none of them. The second you put them before me, the very next second after that, the relationship is over. That is nothing to talk about. And that's why Azaria 23 says, I tried to teach my wife that home first, what a waste of 20 years. Of course. You know why? Because you tried to teach her. You should have showed her. You should have showed her. Yeah. Let's be clear about something. Woo, 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 woo. He said, everybody came before me. Damn. Wow. You get to show me that one time. What's going on, Stretch? I see you. God damn it. Terry says, why you stopped that red pill fab? It's just trying to fit it in. I'm actually going to, I got some things brewing with the temperature. I got a lot of stuff to do outside. So my spare bedroom, I'm going to put a little red pill fab section in there. But honestly, it's just having, as I go through these the roller coasters prioritizing. Now, the prioritizing back is just getting up the National Fathers League, getting this channel up and going. It's going to be the hub of all my content because, like I said last week, I remonetized it. The funny thing is, YouTube came to me back in August of 2023 and said, "Hey man, this channel is eligible for monetizing." And from August of 2023 to last week, I was just like, I'm gonna go ahead and do what I have to do to monetize it. Just how I think. Now, all moves money. D. Corey said, this is what D. Corey said. D. Corey said, for me, it wasn't that she put everyone before me. It was she spoke to her friends with a better demeanor. Anything better than how she's doing with you is before you. Those are your words. It wasn't that she put everyone before me. What you just wrote, Corey, makes no sense. Sorry. You just said, for me, it wasn't that she put everything before me. It's just she spoke to her friends with a better demeanor. Better demeanor means better communication. So she put someone else's communication before yours. You cannot make this up. These creatures, what I'm not going to ever, what nobody is ever going to explain to me is how these individuals run around here and make all these claims. This is my time of the month. I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that. You got to understand, I'm not understanding nothing. I'm not understanding nothing. You snap at me, it's full throttle with a bottle. Your head and a bottle is going to be real good friends. My boot and your anal cavity is about to be real good friends. It's not happening. Not happening. My mom tried that garbage with me back in May of 2019. Put her nieces before me. It's always a woman before a man. Gonna try to put her nieces, gonna tell me, so what? I got nieces and they ain't like that. Man, you. Out of your damn mind. You go suck a break. I often get asked, I often get asked, if your daughter come back around, would you? No. Listen, why is it that the only thing that you have to reevaluate is your interactions with women? If I make a grilled cheese and put 2 slices of grilled cheese, I'm not expecting cheese to be dripping all out of the pan, oozing. I only put 2 slices of cheese. If I buy something for $1 and I put a $5 bill on the counter, I'm expecting to get $4 back. I'm not expecting to get $150 back. If I'm driving my car and I look down at the dash and it says, I got 10% battery life left because it's an electric car. I got 10% battery life left. I'm not expecting to do 12% worth of battery travel. But why is it that when it comes to women, as Arya said, nobody's loyalty or respect should come before you? Why is it that we gotta readjust and reevaluate every day? It's an obstacle to engage with these creatures. Why? Corey just said, men need to stop being passive. We will be a massive, passive will be a massive problem. I've never accepted that. I've never accepted any woman putting anybody, it's not happening. It's not happening. I understand that women are dumb. I understand that women want to get you. I understand that women will continuously do something until you accept it. I understand that they will not, under circumstances zero, give up or stop trying to break you. They want you there. They will try to make it seem like there's something wrong. You will not, under circumstances zero. I ask you a question and you deflect. You ain't doing that with me. You will answer the question. If not, conversation is over with and we ain't talking again. Period. That's how it goes. Period. Period. Not happening. I got a good resume. Ask my mama. Ask my mama about the last conversation we had. Ask her. She was questioning my company. Said, what's the purpose of it? Wow. I tried to tell her, Ma, it ain't women of your generation, it's women of my generation. So what? I got nieces and I'm sure they're not like that. You're sure they're not like that? You don't know them. They don't come see you. You're not their favorite auntie. But ask my mom, how did that work out for her? How did that work out for her? She'll say, I've never spoke to him since. And that was over 5 years ago. And guess what? I will never speak to her again. If I get a call, hey man, Mom's sick. My response is, what the F are you telling me for? You need to call her nieces and you need to tell them. I don't give two. Let me be clear about something. When I was in college, one of my professors, she was from Europe. She had an accent. She was a European. No, just don't do that. Just put that down. Don't. That's how she talked. She was She was stern. And she said, in the future, your family will only be those that live in the same house as you. Your family will only be those that live in the same house as you. I don't live in the same house as my mom. You've been nothing to me but a title now. My house is where my energy lives. Like I said, when I turn that TV on, I'm watching Ancient Aliens. I'm watching something that's teaching me. I'm not watching my 50-pound life, my 100-pound whatever. I'm not watching Fear Thy Neighbor. I'm not watching the First 48. I used to love watching the First 48. I ain't watching none of that garbage no more. I'm not feeding my intellect with none of that. Nothing. I'm watching stuff I'm learning from. I love comedy. I'll learn comedy. I'll watch a movie. But I'm not watching real life events and all that. And I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not watching, My 30-Day Fiance, whatever. None of this stuff. I'm not doing that. What's going on, you? He said, Mufi. He looking for Mufi. Yeah, loving hip hop. Not watching none of that garbage. When I travel through social media and I see Jim Jones, yo, Cam, no, I'm not watching none of that garbage. Drink Champs, not watching none of that garbage. The only time I watch Drink Champs is when DMC from Run DMC was on there. Not watching that garbage. Garbage. Nothing but garbage. Feeding myself that garbage. I'm not watching nothing. Garbage. Shauna said, why are you so angry? That's a good question. Well, let's start with this. I paid your mom to suck my dick and both my balls. That chick only sucked my dick and said I had to give extra money to suck my balls too. Now, she was a nasty mouth hoe. Your mom was a nasty mouth hoe when it came to everybody else. Right? You, your mom, your aunties, probably your daughters and sisters if you got them. All y'all was some nasty mouth hoes with everybody else. Some nasty mouth hoes when it came to everybody else. But when it came to me, I had to pay y'all extra to suck both my balls. Now, before your mom starts sucking my dick, that creature was like, she likes sucking balls. You know what I mean? Then all of a sudden, when I whipped my boy out, you know, she said she don't like sucking saggy balls. Now I told her I got saggy balls. Damn it. Shit. I'm 56 years old. Your mom should know I got saggy balls. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. God dang it, man. God damn it, man. Wow. Wow. No. T Sizzle said, let me read to you what T Sizzle, he said, maybe your balls smell like sauerkraut, so she had to charge extra. Oh, no. No, let me be clear about something, T Sizzle. Let me tell you something, T Sizzle. Let me tell you what I do before a chick suck my balls. I go ahead, I open up the refrigerator, I get the sauerkraut. I put it on the stove, warm it up, and I take the sauerkraut, a handful of sauerkraut, I hold my boy up, and I rub my balls on That's what I do. T Sizzle. I rub my balls on some sauerkraut. So damn, you dead on. But she said that she was going to suck my balls for free. Let's be clear about something. Goddammit. Let's be clear about something. Gee, where was I? You should never. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. I love it. I listen, man. You please don't think. Let me tell y'all something. When I was in the military, right? When I was in the military, so could you imagine being in a tent with like 30 guys in a tent, and we, it's like 30 of us in the tent. We all cracking on each other. Somebody take their shoes off. I always had stinky feet. So I used to, damn, Smitty, your feet stink, yo. So I used to have to crack with these dudes. Do you know that it was a matter of time before I took my shoes off with my stinky feet and ain't nobody say nothing? You know the reason why ain't nobody say nothing? Because I'm good at chumping you off, making you feel like a damn piece of it. Yeah, boy, when it comes to this joking stuff, when it comes to cutting up on people, let me tell you something. Lydia, my secretary, Lydia got a big family. 8 sisters, 2 brothers. Go over Lydia's house, used to go over Lydia's house, it'd be 20 people in there. And we start joke battles. The last time I was in a joke battle over at Lydia's house, it was me against 3 people. And it wasn't a fair fight. So don't come over here thinking I'm going in. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah. I will divert from the regularly scheduled program to tail off in your ass and love when I'm doing it. Yeah, let's be clear. Don't come over here knowing your mama, me and your mama had a deal for her to suck my dick and both my balls. And she backed off it. And you will come on here trying to redeem your mom. You damn right. Shame on her. She should have known. Somebody should have told her. Let's be clear. I love it. I love cutting up on a motherfucker. I love it. Please don't think you'll come over here, blah, blah, blah. No, sir. See the look on my face? Where was I? Give me a second. Got to take my beats break. Damn! Hold on, T-Sizzle. T-Sizzle. I'm going to answer T-Sizzle, then I'm going to get back to my regular scheduled program. T-Sizzle. But do you tear off in someone Diddy style, straight or straight raw? The only person I know that said they liked it raw was the old dirty bastard. All right? I'll leave that at that. All right. So, let's be clear. It is amazing to me how, once again, a woman knows the quality of a Rolls Royce. They know a Rolls Royce is better than a Benz. They know a steak is better than a hot dog. But when it comes to men, a woman will have you competing with somebody that's not in her class. This is what I was telling my franchisee, Dave Nutzer, chapter 201, Rochester, New York. The chances of a woman meeting a great man 2 times in her life and definitely back to back, not happening. Even if she meets a millionaire and then divorce that millionaire and meet another millionaire. Men, we deal with women based on a certain frequency. I'm gonna give this woman all my love. I'm gonna give this to such and such. I'm gonna hold back on what I give a woman. What I used to do is I gave a woman all my love. I will never do that again. So when a woman says, this is why and how I knew that every woman that I've ever had, I knew I was the best. And I knew I was the best more so than everything, my morals. A woman could not meet a man with morals like me. You can call my ex-wife. When I lived on 800A Pecan Circle in Killeen, Texas. 800A Pecan Circle was a circle. And you lived over there, and on Pecan Circle, we lived at the top unit. 800A was at the top. And there was a woman on the block that was about 5'8". It was when spandex first came out. This woman had ass on ass. She was like 40 years old. She was like 40 years old. She was like 40 years old. She was like 40 years old, and she wanted me. And she came over my house one day when my mom wasn't there, when my wife wasn't there. And I was like, yo, you got to go. Fuck you doing, right? My wife ain't ever going to find a man that's going to look at a woman built like that and say, you want to, I'm in there. Oh, hell yeah. They will never. So these women run around here, and what they think, what women think is a woman will run around here and act as if you're easily replaceable. You remember that song Beyonce made, To the Left? She said, I can have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute. I'm not coming in a lifetime. Not happening. Not happening. Not happening. This is why my wife calls me back. Ex-girlfriends call me back. I'm looking at my DMs on Facebook like, really? Akosua, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but he says, exactly, you won't find two men that are both decent human beings if you walked the entire earth. God damn, I like that. I actually saved that whatchamacallit. I'm gonna post that. And that's true. That's true. This is what women think. Women think that women think that they're gonna be blessed with finding two of you. You ain't finding another me. You're not finding, and I stood the test of time. It is 2025, and I told women back in 1993, I'm never falling off. I got everything that I've done is way up from when I was back then, even my weight, but I put that on well. I'm 230 pounds, right? I make more money than I did. I own more than I did back then. Everything. I'm worth more than I was back then. And these women are running around here saying, oh, Sweat, we in our 50s. Some of my friends are in their 60s. And they're trying to turn back to me like, I'm trying to get Chris back. You're not getting me back. I was your game. I was nothing but a game to you. I was nothing but your toy. It's not happening. I'm not interested. This ain't no, we old now. Let's just get married. Life is over for us now. Let's just settle down. No. Oh, no, not happening. Nope, not happening. This is what they think. But they think that because they walked around in life and they walked around with a perspective thinking that, because their only perspective is with men, he wants some pussy. He wants some pussy. All men want pussy. No, some of us want to love you. Cosmic King said, facts. Even my ex-wife family said I was the best thing. They know now that she would never find another. Right. Not happening. Not happening. These creatures walk around here and they act like you are a dime a dozen. At least that's what they want to make you feel. Listen, women should not be trusted. You know, one thing that Dave Nuts of chapter 201 of the National Fathers League of Dads, he said that back where he's from, you was given a woman was given to her husband. Like women were not trusted to go out there and find a man. You were given a man. Like I've seen it where it says no, at no point should a woman ever be dating. At all times, somebody should be controlling. At no point in time should a woman be in charge of finding a man. And that's true. That's true. This is why they will have you thinking that dude that can't touch you on your worst day is better than you. They will have you thinking that. They will have you think that dude that ain't got nothing going on for himself is better than you. So you have, for all of you guys that's dealing with these creatures, if you could say anything to your ex that makes her think that her new guy is better than you, say, you may not believe this, but he is only better than me on the scale that you judge men. That's it. He ain't better than me in life. He ain't worth more than me. Ain't healthier than me. Ain't got nothing more than me. Nothing. Nothing in his past says he's better than me. And the future looks about the same. About the same. Women are the dumbest. Their whole perspective and narrative is, their whole perspective and narrative is, he wants to fuck me. He wants to fuck me. That's how they grade. They grade guys based on attention. He wanted, my pussy is, they come with all these narratives for their pussy. So wait a minute. You put on different hair, different eyelashes, different fingertips, all this makeup on your face, but we supposed to believe your pussy is just correct as is? Give me a second. Damn it. You don't like nothing about yourself. You do all these things, you prop your butt up in pictures, you put on makeup, you put on hair, you put on all this stuff and all that, but we supposed to believe your pussy is fine as is? Okay, yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Just ask him about that one. Ask him about that one. You know, so understand that when you guys deal with these individuals, understand that once again, women will always, and I mean always understand the quality of everything else. But for some reason, when it comes to the quality of a man, they all over the place. What's going on in Station? I see you. Be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. I'll check you guys on the next one. Later.